Okay, I'm gonna just try my damnedest to remain calm, not let my expectations get the best of me, even though we just got a trailer that looks like a mix of Seven and the Crow. Oh my God! Let's discuss the Batman trailer. Wow, what's up, guys? DCFandome. Holy shit. So yesterday I did my Zack Snyder Cut Justice League video. Gave some quick thoughts on Wonder Woman, the Suicide Squad. And as I was sitting down and editing that, the trailer for the Batman dropped. And I knew that something for the Batman was going to drop. I didn't know a full-fledged trailer was going to drop for the movie. That's why I didn't really discuss it. Then I saw the trailer. And I almost passed out. That was probably one of the best trailers I've seen in ages. We're going to do a reaction. I'm going to give you a trailer reaction, even though I've already seen the trailer. I've watched it twice now, but I want to watch it with you guys. And then after that, I'm going to break it down, okay? I'm going to maybe point out some things that you might not have thought of. Although most of you probably have scoured the internet for every detail of this trailer anyway, but we'll have fun doing it together, right? It's Batman. Jesus, I freaking love Batman, by the way. I am a massive Batman fan, and he's one of those characters like you could give us movie after movie after movie for the guy, and I'll go watch it. And it seems like it's easier to make a good Batman movie than to make a good Superman movie, you know, because we just haven't had the best luck with Superman movies. But for some reason, Batman, I mean, the Nolan trilogy alone, that's one of the greatest trilogies of all time in my mind. All three of those movies are fantastic. Loved Batman v Superman, what they did with him in that. The Burton films, I like those two movies. Really, the Schumacher movies are the only, like, bad stain when it comes to the Caped Crusader. But I think the reason for that, too, is just Batman is... he's us. We could be Batman, really, if we wanted to. I mean, we'd probably get in a lot more trouble than he does. We don't have that financial back end like Bruce Wayne does, of course. But he's a human being. That's the point I'm getting at. And I think that is just so interesting to people, that a guy that's like us could be Batman, could be a full-fledged superhero, and one of the most popular superheroes, if not the most popular superhero of all time. So anyway, Jesus, let's go ahead and look at this trailer together. Let me take a drink of I'm trying the ultra red monster. I've been drinking that for like the last week, and it's so delicious. It's really delicious. And if you'll look at my backdrop, like right back there, I got a Batman figure that looks like, you know, the black and white, the pencil drawn Batman. That's awesome. Got some Batman love up here in Funko form. Got Tim Burton's Batman on VHS. So, got my Batman shirt on. We all love Batman, right? Because I think horror fans love Batman too, because Batman feels like he could be in a horror movie. You know, he's just a very dark type of character. He's a bat. You know, bats, like vampires, all that stuff. You could easily make a Batman movie that's just a full-fledged horror movie. It would be awesome too, by the way. And I think eventually they're going to do that, because they've covered the character so many times. And he seems like he's a big box office draw every time, that no matter what you do, it'll be a hit because people love the character so much. So I guarantee you right now, timestamp this, they will make a horror Batman movie. Might be another 10 years down the line, and it'll be rated R though, and I think it'll be freaking awesome. All right, so anyway, putting on my headphones so we can watch this. I'm excited yet again to watch it too. It's just that great of a trailer. All right, here we go, and action. Duct tape rippage is commencing. Murder. Love the usage of something in the way by friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
topper sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything?
He's playing Commissioner Gordon. Man, he looks amazing.
You're becoming quite a celebrity.
The visuals in this movie, guys. Wow.
Why is he writing to you?
That image right there. Hold on.
Justice, please do not lie.
Paul Dano is
What is the
so
price
freaking
for
cool.
your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed
this
to
scene
be?
right here. I have not seen Batman hand-to-hand combat that great on screen ever.
Whoa! This guy's crazy.
A couple scenes of Colin Farrell as Penguin. Wow, what a trailer.
You're part of this too. How am I part of this? You'll see.
That's the Crow, right? I mean, visually, goddamn, he looks like Eric Draven there. Wow. Okay, first thing, the Riddler. There's a couple villains in this movie. You got the Riddler, you got the Penguin, Catwoman. She kind of plays both sides here. But this is Batman pretty much year 2, like early on in, he's discovering himself. He is figuring out what his strengths are, how heavy he should go. He's not the most intelligent form of the character yet. He's honing his craft. And I think you couldn't pick a better actor than Pattinson to do this, because Pattinson's one of those actors that's very unorthodox in the way he acts, especially if you look at like the movie The Lighthouse. But he's very unpredictable, and you never know what you're going to get out of the guy. And it's always good. It's always gold. I'm not talking Twilight and all that stuff, and I'm sure the poor guy hated doing those movies. But there's an audience for that. But we're not here to talk about Twilight. But I think he has already proven himself. He doesn't need the Batman to prove himself. If you look at his other films, you'll see that Pattinson is a damn good actor, actually. And like I said, The Lighthouse, he's so amazing. Check out the movie The Rover. He's awesome in that. But I like that he's playing Batman in this, because this is a Batman that's very confused right now, finding himself. Gotham does not like the guy whatsoever. This is not a Batman movie where Gotham, praises the guy and thank you, Batman, for all that you've done for us. No, they're not having parties for the guy whatsoever. He's pretty much a question mark, which we'll get to the Riddler in a second. He's a loose cannon to the people, and they're ready to turn on him in a split second. You know what I mean? So that's how fragile his relationship with Gotham is right now. Paul Dano, my God, the job that this guy is going to do as the Riddler. I've been wanting Paul Dano to get a part like this for so long, because he's one of those actors that I follow constantly. His work in Prisoners, his work in There Will Be Blood. This is one of those actors that's kind of even scary. Like, he can pull out a performance that will just freaking blow your socks off. And it seems almost like inhuman. Like, how can a guy be this great of an actor to not just talk like normal people, but can pull out monstrous type performances? He's that good, and he's gonna slay it. I mean, slay it as the Riddler. And that voice, there's a couple scenes in the movie.
What is the price for your blind eye?
Yeah, like that one scene in the beginning of the trailer when he goes, if you are not justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye? And the way he delivered that line, it just very cryptic and almost evil sounding. And there's a line at the very end where he tells Bruce, you're a part of this. And Bruce is like, how am I a part of this?
You're part of this too. How am I part of this? You'll see.
And he tells him, you'll see. This is a perfectly done trailer too, because it doesn't give too much away at all. And it's ground that we've covered before in terms of characters. But these are villains that are pretty much at the start of like their reign in crime. And like Batman, they're figuring themselves out, and they're going to make mistakes. And I love movies like that just You have unpredictable characters, not to just the audience, but to them themselves. They're not masters at their crafts yet. So there's a lot of mistakes that can be made. A lot of people can get hurt. People can die. Also, next thing is this feels like Seven, because this revolves around like a murder mystery. One thing I got out of this trailer is that the mayor is being murdered. If you look at like the newspaper clippings and all that stuff, and you see the Riddler wrote lie on the newspaper. And I believe that's the mayor that's actually being murdered in the trailer. And in the end, you see him like walking up, and he's got like a bomb strapped to him. He's got like a phone tied to his hand. It's not looking pretty at all for the guy whatsoever. And then also visually, I was getting strong Crow vibes from this. I mean, this looks like Detroit, what Detroit looks like in the first Crow movie. Very rainy, just crime-ridden, dirty. I eat that stuff right up. When the Crow first came out, it was being compared to Tim Burton's Batman. And now it's cool that people are comparing this to the first Crow. It really looks more like the Crow than any other Batman movie has ever looked. And visually, he even looks like the Crow. He's even got the eye makeup. And it's just makeup for behind the cowl, you know, but it still looks kind of Crow-like. And Pattinson, you know, with the long hair and everything, the Crow, it just feels like the Crow. Also, that hand-to-hand combat scene when you got Batman, and it looks like a bunch of Carmine Falcone's thugs, or maybe they're just prison breakouts, but man.
I'm vengeance.
This is a Batman that knows how to handle himself, maybe too good. And I think that's because, you know, this is a Bruce that's very young in his craft, and maybe he takes it a little bit too hard on the criminals. Whereas like the Batman in the later years, he pretty much does what he needs to do. He's not as freaked out by the criminals as he was when he was young. And so he doesn't overdo it. Where this scene right here pretty much shows how hard he goes on the criminals. I mean, he's freaking... You see the guy's arm break, like right in the shot. And then he just like, he doesn't let up. He's just punching the hell out of the guy. This is my kind of Batman. I like the Batman that's in the early years when he's just figuring himself out. Because there's a lot of great story fat to chew on. A lot of mistakes being made by the character. And, you know, that's just great drama. And I think drama serves the Batman character more than any other comic book character because, like, again, he's like us. You know, he's a human being. And he has all those human emotions and everything. And he might be more conflicted than the villains that he's fighting. And I think that's a big reason why we love Batman so much. In closing, I think Matt Reeves is perfect for the job. The work that he did on the Apes movies, he took a franchise that looked very aged and nobody was really asking for this franchise, and he made it like some of the most gripping, character-based creature features out there. You know, you really got behind Caesar, the chimp. And Matt Reeves knows how to tell a story. I think that's the big thing here. And he also did Let Me In, which is the Let the Right One In remake. And check out that remake because nobody ever talks about Let Me In. I think it's a damn good remake, honestly. Didn't really talk about Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman that much. There's just that one little scene of her, you know, coming in and it looks like she's like robbing a place or something like that. I think the jury's still out as far as how interesting she's going to be, but I think she's going to be a pivotal part of the movie. This is a very young version of the character, so I'm sure that she's probably meeting Bruce for the first time in this movie. So it's always fun that cat and mouse, or cat and bat, I guess you could say, the relationship between Catwoman and Batman. There's always a lot of like tension of different types between the two, be it sexual, be it emotional, and really just trust issues. They don't really trust each other because they're both very unorthodox characters. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's my breakdown for the Batman trailer. I don't even have to ask. I'm sure most of you guys are looking forward to this. This looks amazing. It looks freaking amazing. The only problem was the trailer was so damn good that I wanted it now. You know what I mean? Like, you ever see some trailers and you're just like, I got to see that like right now. It hurts that I can't watch that right now. That's how good this movie looks. And that's saying something because this is, I don't want to count how many Batman movies there have been. But this feels new and fresh. It feels great. Anyway, guys, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks where we talk horror all day and every day and on Fridays. We do Free for All Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And the Bat is back.